Yeah. Welcome to Hoyt's Bowhunting Whitetails. We're at the gate, poised and ready to go. Hoyt's Bowhunting Whitetails is brought to you by Redneck Blinds, Code of Silence Apparel, the Hunt Stand app, Whitetail Institute, Research Equals Results, B3 Archery, Muddy Outdoors Tree Stands, Stealth Cam trail cameras, My Outdoor TV, and Hoyt. I didn't know it was going to be possible, but it's actually hotter today than yesterday.
My watch has it at 85 degrees right now.
85 degrees, October 2nd.
Feels like it.
Yeah, it really does. The sun just bakes. There's a little bit of breeze, which is nice, probably a little bit more than yesterday.
I felt it when I was running earlier too.
Yeah.
Definitely stronger than yesterday.
We're gonna go back to the same spot we hunted yesterday. So this south wind is about perfect for that. Blows right out into that standing cornfield. We don't have to hang tree stands, and hopefully you picked up on my vibe yesterday. I'm not a huge fan of going in blind and hanging stands.
But I think it's worth noting, maybe you said it yesterday, but the reason you didn't hang it earlier in the season, or earlier in the summer, was because the the bucks just started showing up on camera like a few days ago.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't have had any idea where to put the stands until literally 2 or 3 days ago.
And I wouldn't have put one in this spot anyway.
Yeah.
Even if I'd set one there ahead of time, it would have been someplace out of the action. So you occasionally have to wait and react to what the deer tell you. The stand is up now. I went in there midday today and cut some shooting lanes out for Jordan. So yesterday would have been a bit of a challenge. She might have been able to squeeze an arrow through there somewhere, but
I had like a total of maybe a 2 foot by 2 foot gap between all of the branches and stuff where I felt like I could confidently make a shot. So maybe it's actually a blessing in disguise that one of the target bucks didn't come out yesterday. So
yeah, maybe they'll come out tonight.
Yeah.
It's the only way you find out is to go sit there and see. As soon as you think it's not going to work, then you look at your trail cameras a day or two later and you're thinking, boy, I sure missed out. I should have been there.
Yeah.
So we're not going to say that. We're not going to say we should have been there. Maybe we'll say past the ice water, because I'm having a meltdown.
Yes.
Well, let's head up in there, Jordan.
The bug just leaned on you.
Ah, yes, the Asian beetles. Our long lost buddies are back.
Missed them.
Yeah, I missed them bad. We've got an hour and a half left, and it's just a beautiful evening. And I was sitting here thinking about all the things that this spot has going for it. And even if we don't produce a nice buck this evening, I think somewhere during this season, this is going to be a good spot. So if you think about what makes for a great spot, you got to have great access. That's like the most important thing. Well, being able to come in on that corn and park, clear back maybe 100 yards or so, 150 yards through the standing corn there's no way the deer know we're coming in, and there's very unlikely to be deer in the standing corn. So our scent can blow right into that area. You never have to worry about deer picking you off on the downwind side. That's pretty rare. It's not too often that you can say that no deer are going to get downwind of me. I shouldn't say it's impossible, because there is a lane, and they could walk on that lane that's between where we're sitting and that cornfield. But for some reason, even when deer get in the standing corn, they don't smell odors coming through on the scent as much on the wind. I think it must blow over the top of the corn. That's all I can figure. I've sat on the edge of standing cornfields a lot. I've had deer out in them, and the wind blowing my scent in their direction. They don't even look up. So I think it must blow over the top. The corn must create just enough of a barrier that the wind doesn't blow through it.
It's just so thick and dense that there's no way for the scent to even get through.
Yeah, the wind doesn't even move through it.
Right.
Yeah. No, I think that's the case. So we got that going for us at this spot. The other thing is the pond. There's a pond probably about, I bet it's not more than 75, 80 yards away, maybe 100 at the most. We can't sit right on the pond, and that's another thing that probably would be worth talking about, maybe a longer episode about that sometime. But a lot of times I sit right on the edge of the action, because if you try to sit too close to it, then it's too easy for the deer to pick you off. We're on the edge, and yeah, we might not see every deer that comes into this area, but there's a really good chance that we're not going to get picked off. Like I said, they're going to be on the upwind side of us. They're going to be passing by within bow range. The ones that do come through here, we're not going to see them all. It's going to be fun to be able to sit right on the pond, but there's no safe wind there. I think it'd just be a matter of time before every deer around here knew we were sitting there.
Okay. That pond is kind of unique in that up on top of this ridge, there aren't, I don't think there's anything else that holds water, is there?
There are, but it's been so many dry years that most of them are dry.
Gotcha.
But there's probably 3 or 4 ponds scattered around this ridge up here.
They're just dry.
Yeah, not this particular ridge, but this whole, larger complex of ridges around us. But yeah, this is the only thing around here that's got much water in it. So it's got to be pulling deer. It's got to be keeping deer in this area or attracting deer to this area.
You'd think, especially when it's this hot too.
Yeah. So sitting on the edge of the action, that seems to be the ticket for me. Like I said, you're not going to see everything, but you're also not going to mess anything up. So we're going to get back to hunting. The best of the day is yet to come.
We've got about 30 minutes left of legal shooting time. And as nice of a night as it was, it would have been nicer if we had seen a deer.
We heard that one splashing down in the pond.
Yeah, there was something heavier than like a duck or something splashing.
Yeah, and I mentioned earlier that it'd be fun if we were sitting right on the pond, but that would have probably put us a little bit too close, a little bit too risky.
It'd be cool to put a camera
Yeah.
on the pond and just see what's down there.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. Something could happen. you never know. And the temperature is dropping off quite a bit now.
Feels pretty good.
Yeah, so.
I keep hearing little sounds, but
It's not a deer.
they're imaginary deer.
If anything exciting happens, we'll bring that to you, but otherwise, we aren't going to be hunting tomorrow. We'll be back Saturday with another hunt. But thanks for joining us on today's episode of Hoyt's Bowhunting Whitetails. Remember to always
Dream big.
threw you off a little bit there.